Diego Musi in Ascari is third. Fernando Mastrove in Lakeside Drive is P5. Diego Musi in Sports Center is third on mediums. Fernando Bortolito from Brazil in Jones is fifth on softs. Best lap is a 5:03.747. Albert Pomies is second. Best lap is a 1:37.337. João Barquet Hill is P1. Diego Musi is P4. Fernando Bortolito in Jones is P5. Leandro GB is third on softs. Best lap is a 1:37.864. Fernando Bortolito in weight is fifth on softs. Ivan Vulcano from Italy in Ascari is 7th on mediums. Fernando Bortoloto in Brabham is P4. Best lap is a 3:46.282. Diego Musi from Brazil in Brabham is 5th on softs. The qualification session is at Melbourne F1 2024 extension by Pyre in Melbourne, Australia. The wind speed is 10 km/h from the northeast. Fernando Bortoloto from Brazil in Jones is first. João Barquet from Brazil is 7th on mediums. Fernando Bortoloto is P3. Fernando Mistro from Argentina in Prost is first on softs. Fernando Mistro is up 10.45 in Sports Center. Fernando Mistro is up 13.15 in Lauda. Fernando Mistro is up 13.57 in Hill. Fernando Mistro is up 13.69 in Cross. Leandro GB is second on softs. Leandro GB improved his first with a 140.299. Diego Musi from Brazil in Senna is sixth up 8.02 on mediums. Fernando Bortolito in Cross is third up 3.79. Fernando Bortolito improved his P3 with a 159.287, 18.988 off pole. Fernando Bortolito is up 1.07 in Audi Drive. Leandro GB is second up 0.16. Albert Pommies is provisional pole with a 136.809. Leandro GB is up 0.71 in Ascari. "15 minutes remaining in the session. Leandro GB improved his P3 with a 138.905, 2.815 off pole. Joao Barquet in Ascari is first up 0.61 on mediums. Joao Barquet is provisional pole with a 135.611. Diego Musi is fifth. Pedro Henrique from Brazil in weight is P8 up 13.99 on mediums. Pedro Henrique is up 24.50 in Senna. Pedro Henrique improved his fourth with a 139.109, 3.498 off pole. Fernando Mistro is P5 up 0.53. Fernando Mistro is provisional pole with a 134.709. Pedro Henrique is fifth up 0.12. Fernando Mistro in Marina is P1 up 0.11. Leandro GV in Jones is 4th. Joao Barquet is P2 on softs. Best lap is a 1:35.611. 0.902 off pole. Leandro GV in Senna is P4 up 0.21. Leandro GV improved his P4 with a 1:38.288. 3.579 off pole. Fernando Bortolito in Jones is 7th. Minutes remaining in the session. Fernando Bortolito is up 0.41 in Hellas. Leandro GV in Marina is P4 up 0.65. Leandro GV is up 0.89 in weight. Leandro GV is up 0.02 in Senna. Ivan Volcano from Italy in Audi Drive is 6th on mediums. Best lap is a 1:42.634. 7.925 off pole. Joao Barquet from Brazil in weight is P2 up 0.11. Joao Barquet is up 0.69 in Senna. Joao Barquet improved his P2 with a 1:34.772. 0.063 off pole. Ivan Volcano from Italy in Stewart is 6th up 1.19. Ivan Volcano improved his 6th with a 1:40.023. 5.314 off pole. Ivan Volcano is up 0.02 in Sports Center. Fernando Mistro is first up 0.12. Fernando Mistro is up 0.27 in Stewart. Fernando Mistro is provisional pole with a 134.652. Leandro GB in Leuven is fourth up 0.70. Fernando Bortolotto in Fittipaldi is P8 up 0.57. Leandro GB in Lakeside Drive is fourth up 0.67. Albert Pamies from Spain is P3 up 0.13 on softs. Joao Barquet in Sports Center is P2. Best lap is a 134.772. 0.120 off pole. Fernando Bortolotto in Senna is 8th up 6.06. Fernando Bortolotto improved is P7 with a 152.507. 17.855 off pole. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Fernando Bortolotto is up 0.09 in Audi Drive. Fernando Bortolotto is up 1.11 in Marina. Pedro Henrique in weight is P5 up 0.51. Pedro Henrique is up 0.21 in Senna. Pedro Henrique improved his fifth with a 138.666. 4.014 off pole. Leandro GB is P4 up 0.97. Best lap is a 138.288. 3.636 off pole. Leandro GB is up 0.54 in hill. Leandro GB is up 0.70 in Prost. Diego Musi in Ascari is 8th up 5.50 on softs. Mussey improved is 7th with a 144.635. 9.983 off pole. Diego Mussey is up 1.11 in Audi Drive. Albert Pommies is P3 up 0.23. Albert Pommies improved is 3rd with a 136.683. 2.031 off pole. Fernando Mistro in Jones is P1. Albert Pommies is 3rd up 0.11. Best lap is a 136.683. 2.031 off pole. Fernando Mistro from Argentina in Hellas is first up 0.10. Joao Barquet in Jones is second. Joao Barquet is up 0.22 in Whiteford. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Albert Pommies in Stewart is P3 up 0.13. Albert Pommies improved is P3 with a 136.149. 1.497 off pole. Diego Mussey in Whiteford is P7. Best lap is a 144.595. 9.943 off pole. Leandro GB is P4. Fernando Bortolito is 8th on mediums. Best lap is a 152.507. 17.855 off pole. The race session is at Melbourne F1 2024 extension by Pyre in Melbourne, Australia. The wind speed is 5 km/h from the north-northeast. Fernando Mistro is first. João Barquet from Brazil is P2 on mediums. Albert Pamies from Spain is third on mediums. Leandro GV is P4 on softs. Pedro Henrique from Brazil is fifth on softs. Ivan Volcano from Italy is P6 on mediums. Diego Musi from Brazil is P7 on mediums. Fernando Bortolito from Brazil is P8 on mediums. Fernando Mistro from Argentina is P1 on mediums. Minutes remaining in the session. Race start. João Barquet in Brabham is P2. Fernando Mistro in Hellas is P2. Albert Pamies in Marina is fourth. Ivan Volcano is fourth. Diego Musi exiting pits on mediums. Fernando Mistro is fourth. Fernando Mistro lost P4 to João Barquet. Fernando Bortolito is sixth. Fernando Bortolito passed Fernando Mistro for fifth. Fernando Bortolito is now fourth. João Barquet is third. João Barquet passed Ivan Volcano for P2. Albert Pamies entering the pits is P6. Albert Pamies is P6. Diego Musi in Lakeside Drive is 8th. Albert Pamies exiting pits on mediums. João Barquet in Whiteford on lap 2 is third, 0.3 behind Ivan Volcano. Ivan Volcano is P3. Diego Musi entering the pits is P8. Ivan Volcano passed João Barquet for P2. João Barquet is P2. Joao Barquet is now P3. Pedro Henrique in Ascari on lap 2 is P6, 2.7 behind Fernando Bortolito. Joao Barquet in Audi Drive is P3, 2.0 ahead of Ivan Volcano. Fernando Mistro is P2. Diego Musi entering the pits is 7th. Diego Musi in Prost on lap 2 is P7. Leandro GB entering the pits is P1. 25 minutes remaining in the session. Leandro GB is second, 1.5 behind Fernando Mistro. Leandro GB entering the pits is second. Diego Musi in Audi Drive is P7. Leandro GB is 5th, 4.0 behind Fernando Bortolito. Leandro GB exiting pits on softs. Fernando Mistro in Lakeside Drive is first, 4.7 ahead of Joao Barquet. Fernando Bortolito from Brazil in weight is 4th. Diego Musi in Audi Drive is P7. Best lap is a 1:46.391. 11.029 off the fastest lap. Pedro Henrique is P6. Ivan Volcano from Italy is P1. Ivan Volcano exiting pits on mediums. Ivan Volcano lost 5th to Pedro Henrique. Pedro Enrique is 5th. Diego Musi exiting pits on mediums. Fernando Bortolito in Ascari is 4th, 0.1 behind Leandro GV. Fernando Bortolito passed Leandro GV for 3rd. Leandro GV in Senna is 4th, 0.2 behind Fernando Bortolito. Fernando Bortolito is 4th. Best lap is a 1:43.512. 8.150 off the fastest lap. Fernando Bortolito passed Leandro GV for 3rd. Ivan Volcano in Prost is 6th, 0.5 behind Pedro Enrique. Pedro Enrique entering the pits is P6. Ivan Volcano passed Pedro Enrique for P5. Pedro Enrique is P6. Joao Barquet in Stewart is 2nd. Best lap is a 1:35.932. 0.570 off the fastest lap. Pedro Enrique exiting pits on mediums. 20 minutes remaining in the session. Fernando Bortolito is 4th, 1.1 behind Leandro GV. Leandro GV was 3.4 faster last lap. Diego Musi entering the pits is P7. Fernando Mistro in Pitbull Guy is P1. Diego Musi entering the pits is 7th. Pedro Enrique in Ascari is 6th on mediums. Diego Musi exiting pits on mediums. Fernando Mistro in Audi Drive is 1st. Fernando Bortolito is P4, 3.4 behind Leandro GV. Pedro Enrique in Clark is P6, 1.2 behind Ivan Volcano. Pedro Enrique was 14.0 faster last lap. Leandro GV in Lunda is P3. Diego Musi in Stewart is P7. Leandro GV in Prost is third. Leandro GV entering the pits is third. Joao Barquet is second, 4.6 behind Fernando Mistro. Leandro GV exiting pits on softs. Pedro Enrique in Ascari is 6th. Best lap is a 141.889. 6.527 off the fastest lap. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Fernando Mistro in Marina is P1. Pedro Enrique in Whiteford is P6. Fernando Bortolito on lap 9 is P4, 4.7 behind Leandro GV. Leandro GV was 4.2 faster last lap. Fernando Bortolito exiting pits on mediums. Joao Barquet entering the pits is second. Joao Barquet is P2. Leandro GV in Whiteford is third. Ivan Volcano is P5, 0.6 ahead of Pedro Enrique. Joao Barquet exiting pits on mediums. Diego Musi in Stewart is 7th. Ivan Volcano exiting pits on softs. Leandro GV is P3. Fernando Mistro is first. Joao Barquet is second. Leandro GV in Lauda is third. Fernando Mistro exiting pits on mediums. Leandro GV is now second. Diego Musi from Brazil is seventh. Fernando Mistro in Lakeside Drive is fourth. Ten minutes remaining in the session. Fernando Bortolotto in Audi Drive is P3. Pedro Enrique is fifth. Diego Musi entering the pits is P7. Ivan Volcano in Senna is sixth on softs. Diego Musi exiting pits on mediums. Joao Barquet in weight is P1. Fernando Mistro in Prost is P4. Ivan Volcano in Ascari on lap 12 is 6th. Leandro GV is P2. Pedro Enrique entering the pits is 5th. Pedro Enrique on lap 13 is P6. Diego Musi exiting pits on mediums. Fernando Bortolotto in Brabham is 3rd. Fernando Mistro in Hellas is 4th. Pedro Enrique is P6. Joao Barquet in Senna on lap 15 is P1. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Fernando Mistro in Audi Drive on lap 15 is 4th. Diego Musi entering the pits is 7th. Joao Barquet is P1. Diego Musi exiting pits on mediums. Leandro GB in Sports Center is 2nd. Pedro Enrique in Audi Drive is P6, 1.0 behind Ivan Volcano. Ivan Volcano in Whiteford is P6. Pedro Enrique in weight is P5. Joao Barquet is first on mediums. Joao Barquet entering the pits is P1. Pedro Enrique in Audi Drive is 5th. Joao Barquet from Brazil is P1 on softs. Joao Barquet exiting pits on softs. Fernando Bortolotto is P3, 3.7 ahead of Fernando Mistro. Leandro GV entering the pits is P2. Leandro GV is second. Joao Barquet in Lauda is P1. Leandro GV exiting pits on softs. Ivan Volcano is P6. Fernando Mistro in Jones is P4, 0.5 behind Fernando Bortolotto. Pedro Enrique in Lauda is 5th on mediums. Fernando Mistro in weight on lap 18 is 4th, 0.5 behind Fernando Bortolotto. Fernando Mistro passed Fernando Bortolotto for 3rd. Diego Musi entering the pits is 7th. Fernando Bortolotto from Brazil in Senna is 4th, 1.1 behind Fernando Mistro. The leader has just finished the race. Joao Barquet finished P1. Ivan Volcano finished P6. Leandro GV is P2. Leandro GV finished second. Pedro Enrique finished P5. Fernando Mistro finished P3.